Rumi once said, "Run from what's comfortable. Forget safety. Live where you fear to live." These words are not a call to chaos. They are an invitation to awaken. In this video, we explore how Rumi's timeless wisdom can help you face fear,
Sophia,
break free from
embarking on the
limitations,
journey of
and step into the
self-discovery
life
through
you
the
were meant to
religion
live.
of love.
Adapted from the 7-book Rumi collection by Dr. Farid Mostamand, this episode will guide you on a journey towards self-discovery and true happiness. Stay until the end. What you discover may change how you see yourself forever.
Kimya, my daughter, my poem. Run from what's comfortable. Forget safety.
Live where you fear to live. Destroy your reputation. Be notorious is a radical invitation. On the surface, these words may sound dangerous, even reckless. But I am speaking not of external chaos, but of the inner revolution required for true spiritual awakening.
But Father, my mind struggles with this idea.
At its heart, this poem is about fear. And fear is the gatekeeper to growth.
We build boundaries of social expectations and comfort zones, believing they will bring us happiness.
Yet these are the very things that keep us small.
Comfort is seductive. It lulls the soul into inertia. Safety can become a prison disguised as a sanctuary. When I say run from what's comfortable, I am urging us to break free from the life that is too small for our spirit. Growth never occurs in comfort. The soul expands only when we stretch it beyond what feels safe. The line, "Live where you fear to live," is a direct challenge to step into the very spaces we avoid. Where fear resides, the next threshold of transformation lies. We fear speaking the truth because it risks judgment.
We fear loving deeply because it risks heartbreak.
My wisdom is to embrace these fears and let them burn away the ego's false security. It strips us of illusion and forces us to trust something beyond our own control.
Father, the line, "Destroy your reputation. Be notorious," is provocative. It sounds rebellious.
Reputation is the mask we wear to be accepted by society. To destroy it is to dismantle the prison of other people's opinions. To be notorious is to be radically, unapologetically authentic, even if that makes us misunderstood or criticized. True freedom is found when the fear of losing face no longer holds us back. This poem is a spiritual manifesto. It calls us to live courageously, to walk through the dark corridors of fear into the light of self-realization. It invites us to embrace discomfort as the crucible of transformation. It asks us to risk everything: comfort, safety, reputation, for the sake of living fully and truthfully. Authenticity requires risk, that love demands vulnerability, and that spiritual awakening is often preceded by a death, the fenchen, the death of the small, fearful self. To follow my advice is to choose aliveness over complacency. It is to walk into the storm,
Trusting that on the other side, we will find the vast sky of freedom.
Fear will not disappear, but it will transform into a companion that points the way forward. When we run from comfort, forget safety, and live where we fear to live, we do not lose ourselves.
We finally discover who we truly are.
Sophia, embarking on the journey of self-discovery through the religion of love, requires conquering one of the most formidable obstacles: fear. Fear is the sixth pillar on the road of love, and it demands our complete attention and resolve.
What do you mean by that, Father? I thought fear was a normal thing.
It is, my dear. From a young age, we learn to fear real dangers and hazards.
Like the burn of a hot stove. It's a protective mechanism.
But there's another side to fear, one that the illusory self exploits to control us.
It conjures up fears of heights, snakes, or losing our jobs.
So some fears are just made up?
Exactly. These irrational fears are manufactured by our minds, and they can suffocate our thoughts and corrode our well-being. How many fears that once dominated your thoughts ever came true? Fear, though often empty, possesses immense power to weaken our immune systems and pave the way for sickness. Fear puts a stopper on our actions and ambitions. Imagine wanting to start a business, but an inner voice whispers, "You'll fail and lose everything." This voice, the illusory self's creation, binds us in chains of inaction. Without overcoming this fear, our progress is stunted, and our journey towards self-discovery remains incomplete.
One of fear's most destructive forms is the fear of failure.
Success isn't merely about degrees or wealth, it's about mustering the courage to take that first step. Embrace risks and venture into the unknown.
Consider procrastination, a clear sign of the fear of failure. It's like hiding from our aspirations.
It makes sense. This fear builds walls around our potential.
Many stay in unfulfilling jobs or stagnant relationships because they dread the uncertainty that accompanies change. This fear of the unknown imprisons us. But to overcome this fear is to remove the shackles that hold us back.
By confronting it, we strip it of its power.
But how can we conquer our fears and step into the realm of courage?
It starts with acknowledging that fear is part of the human experience. Successful individuals often harbor fears, but triumph by leaving their comfort zones and daring to challenge fear's grip. Don't wait for fear to disappear. It rarely does. Instead, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I fail?
This question shifts your perspective, reminding you that life continues even in the face of failure.
For example, imagine leaving a job to pursue your business venture. On one side, list the positive changes success could bring: more time for family, vacations, and financial security. By comparing the two outcomes, fear loses its enigmatic power.
Accepting the worst-case scenario liberates you from its grip.
And the worst possible outcome often reveals that our fears are mere illusions. Rumi says, all doubt, despair, and fear become insignificant once the intention of life becomes love. To overcome fear, we must identify it as an imposter, a shadow puppet. Recognize that fear thrives in the illusory self's realm, not in the world of the true self.
Living from the heart is living authentically, and fear loses its hold.
Yes.
Rumi says, move outside the tangle of fear thinking. Live in silence.
This video is part of our self-discovery series inspired by Rumi's timeless wisdom. Take the next step on your journey toward inner peace and clarity by watching the complete series. Click the link in the description to explore the full playlist. If this video touched your heart, Subscribe. It's inspired by the timeless wisdom in the 7-book Rumi collection by Dr. Farid Mostaman. Whether you seek healing, love, clarity, or growth, these teachings will guide you inward to the truth of who you are.